You know what I mean? Just
They got nothing going for them,
they
pretty
got
much.
yeah, exactly. And it's like you can't compare men like that to like a man that's a man. You know
Yeah,
what
definitely.
I mean?
Well, since we're on this men talk, I mean, I'm pretty sure you see his fate everywhere, and his name's going viral left and right.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on Andrew Tate.
Andrew
What's your take on the masculinity movement as far as it goes? Do you agree with his values, and like how do you see that?
I mean, there's some things that he's what did he say? That some women should be held responsible if they were sexually assaulted. Like I don't agree with stuff like that he says.
Yeah, some of this is quite drastic.
It's a little extreme.
Yeah,
and it's like I get his straight like okay, so Andrew Tate is a very honest person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and
He's
that's
forward.
why I think a lot of people don't like him because he's really honest. And when you ask somebody, well, why don't you like him? Nobody really has an answer. They just don't like him. And I feel like it's just because he's so straightforward. But a lot of the shit that I hear him say, I mean, I gotta say, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
But some of it's really extreme, like you were just saying.
And
like,
stuff getting taken out of context, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when he was explaining about his grandmother, you know, creating 70 people from that one woman, that nobody talked about her career, nobody talked about how many times she went to the club, that they all talked about how she was a loving, caring mother and wife. And I get what he means when he says things like that.
Yeah.
He's just saying the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's studies and statistically proven statistics, right, that show that women at a certain age aren't as happy as men at the certain age. Mm-hmm. And it's because men and women's values are different.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, a man can be content and humble with his life in his 40s, in his 30s and his 40s, and be alone, single, no kids. Maybe his kids are grown already. Can be, you know, have his career, be successful in his own ways or whatever. And he can be content and happy with that.
Okay.
But in all reality, a woman can't do it the same way because there's something that is more valuable to women in life than a career, even though they might think that being successful and having things or whatever, like, you know, I feel like it's always like a competition, like, oh, I can do what you're doing, and I'm a woman.
It's ever since that the feminist movement came about, bro. I mean, that's what I feel anyways, because now it's always competition, like you're just saying.
Yeah. Well, and this is the thing here, too, is I think in Albuquerque, the women to man ratio is 5-1. So 5 women to every man, you know what I mean? And that's really good for us. Shit. You know, we got some fucking options, right? You know what I mean? But on some real shit though, it makes it really hard for them because that limits their mates. And then just say you got about 70% of the dudes out of this whole percentage are not ready to settle down, or they haven't hit that level of maturity yet. So they're pulling some fuck shit. They're breaking some hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're creating illegitimate children and Maury Show and Jerry Springer content. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I feel that.
But you know, it's you know, yeah, we definitely live in a very difficult time when it comes to dating. You know, like for example, like with social media. You know, it's such a killer when it comes to relationships.
Oh, for sure.
It's I feel like, because somebody said that it's because it brings temptation to people. I think it's more complex than that. I think it also evokes the insecurities in other people. So,
because they see people hearting your stuff and are commenting, and just because they comment doesn't mean that you're necessarily giving them any time of the day.
Yeah.
But I mean, in their mind, they're he's probably screwing her.
I had a girl I was seeing at one time, and some girl had called me baby in my comments.
Okay.
And she goes, "Why is that girl calling you baby?" I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, I can't control what people call me. Well, there's a reason why nobody else did in that. I'm like, oh my God, you're going. So she got cut off too.
Snip.
Yep.
That's what's up. I mean, that's on relationships and stuff. I mean, you really spoke out pretty legit on that. There's that, everybody, I hope you guys are taking notes and whatnot.
Hey, and to my advice to anybody out there, you know, don't be in no rush to get in a relationship. Like, if you don't know yourself, get to know yourself first, because, you know, if you don't know who you are, what you want, what you like,
how do you
what you
expect the
don't
person
like,
to know you?
right? And then you're just gonna be a big fucking handful to somebody. You know, you're gonna be the toxic one in the relationship, and then you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna learn a thing or two, get out of that, get into another relationship, and just because you didn't give yourself time to heal, you're back to you're opening old wounds and creating new ones.
Yeah, it's just two broken pieces trying to come together, create something, and honestly fix yourself before trying to get with somebody.
Yeah, you got to be secure with yourself because.
And that's the biggest thing that people don't do is they don't let themselves heal.
No.
Like so, like the way that they try to heal is through another man or a woman. Yeah, so they're like they break up and they're like, well, let me go be with this person and hopefully it works out, which it doesn't.
I had said, you know, I had cracked a joke and I said, when you're in a body count competition with your ex and she's beating you. And so this girl had told me, well, sometimes some girls do that to cope with how they feel. And I said, so you're telling me that a girl, just because she feels like shit, that it's okay for her to be a hoe?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that that's why they be a hoe, because, you know, they don't want to feel a certain way or whatever. And I said, regardless, I said, you know, if you commit a crime because you're emotional, you're still going to go to jail for that crime.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, it's no excuse for that type of behavior. Like,
I feel that.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just acting out of term is what it is.
Yeah.
But, that's, man, once again, there's the 101 of relationships with Dizzy Loke. Make sure to drop a subscribe in this. And actually, where can people follow you at, brother? I mean, if they don't know, I mean, they might be tuning in and not even know where to follow you at. I mean, you're pretty much everywhere, but.
Yeah, TikTok for sure. the.real.dizzy.lokes, and Dizzy is spelled with an IE. I also have my second account, dizzy.lokes2. And then I'm on Instagram, same as my main account, The Real Dizzy Lokes. I'm on Facebook, Dizzy Lokes. Snapchat, Dizzy Lokes. You know what I mean? Okay. So yeah.
Well, I'll definitely go ahead and put him in the description. You guys could click him and make sure to drop a follow for him. With TikTok in mind right now, I've been seeing that you're doing a lot of collaborations recently.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you haven't already collabed with that you're like hopefully looking to collaborate with?
Yeah, definitely want to collab with the homie Johnny James.
Okay.
You know, we've been meaning to collab for a while, but we just, you know, he's a busy man. I'm a busy man, so. Okay. But when the timing's right, we'll collab. Definitely any other big New Mexico TikTokers. You know, Get the Stick. He's coming up. He's a new cat that's popping up on the FYP. You know.
Okay.
And you know, he does the New Mexico content. He has that northern New Mexico lingo. You know what I mean? So and Albuquerque does too. You know, Burque does too. But it's not as up north as up north is. Okay, you know what I mean? So his content's pretty funny. He comes up with some funny shit. I'm trying to think who else. There's a few. You know. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, see what the future brings. That's what's up. So speaking of Burque, do you plan on staying here, or do you plan on expanding your horizons and moving somewhere else?
No, I'm staying here.
Staying here? This is home. Home's home.
Home's home, and not only that, but you know, there's a lot of people that blow up here, right? But as soon as they get to a certain level, they leave.
They did, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, New Mexico's forgotten about, Burque's forgotten about, like. So it leaves us, for the people of the city, not to really have like too many options of like hometown hero type shit. You know what I mean? So the way I see it, if I'm gonna blow up here, I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna continue to blow up here. You know?
That's what's up. So how old are you when you got your first tattoo?
Oh man, I was 14.
14? Okay. What was it?
Yeah, it's actually a cover up now, but it was a guy holding a spray paint can, like right where the. Let's see, right where these heels are, there's like it looks like some shoes right there.
Okay.
So there's some legs right there. And anyways, there's like a little cholo dude holding a spray can. Yeah, and...
Did you used to tag?
Yeah.
What did you used to throw up?
Jagger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jegr. And it's crazy, because my cousin, me and him used to tag together in like middle school. Well, I stopped tagging, and he continued tagging, and now this guy is doing murals all over the fucking city.
That's dope.
Yeah, he writes G-Stack.
G-Stack? Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
He's dope, man.
Yeah, so make sure to keep a lookout for that and maybe see it around town. That's what's up.
You'll see a lot of their murals and stuff like on all like the local gas stations and and stuff, like the little convenience stores in the war zone and stuff.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh, I was gonna show you one of his one of his
pieces.
One of his pieces, yeah, because he's really dope, man.
For sure. Make sure to, if you can, send me this, and we'll go ahead and drop it for them so that the viewers can see it as well.
Yeah, like I'll show you like some of his recent shit right here. Like, check it out.
Oh, that's fire. That's clean.
Like it's like I mean, he just has this wild style, bro. He could do wild style, 3D shit. Like he does characters and shit. He's dope, you know.
Speaking of, I mean, spray painting and whatnot, is there any other hobbies that you actually do? I mean, do you have anything on your creative side? Like, do you draw? I mean,
yeah, actually, I know how to do make wire wrap pendants out of like crystals and stuff, like an amethyst crystal. I could get wire and wrap it and make like a little pendant out of it.
Did you learn that from the pen?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, actually, my bad. I just had to ask.
But you know what's crazy is I actually learned it from some hippie dude.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. So fun fact about me is I actually was kind of like you know, you got the flower child hippies and then you have the star child hippies.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I was more like the star child hippie. I was more into raving and shit like that. Right?
Okay.
And so I was at a festival and it was up in Pecos.
Okay.
And this hippie dude was finding crystals like in stones on the ground, and he was wire wrapping them, and then he was giving them to people.
Okay.
Excuse me, and he gave me one, and then so I was like, "This is cool," you know. And when I saw, he would tell people, "I'm gonna get this was meant for you, you know. Here's a gift for you." Da, 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 da. Like made it sound like real cool, like it was meant for that person and shit, you know. So it kind of gave me an idea, and it inspired me to want to make wire wrap pendants. So I started doing
That's how you got into it?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's interesting. I would have never thought you were into that. I mean, I freaked out when I seen your tattoo, the Wraith tattoo. I mean, that was another part of your life as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely, bro. Like, I mean, shit, ICP's been around before I was even born. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're in my age group, so I mean, I grew up listening to it as well, you know what I mean? So,
and so, you know, being a young teenager, that was the music scene I was in.
Okay.
You know, and it was crazy because when I got to prison, the STIU, the gang unit, he tells me, so how long you been a juggalo? I was like, what? Like you know, I was kind of tripping out. Like, why would you even bring that up? You know,
where'd this question come from?
Yeah, and he was like, well, it's on the list in the government database as a gang. And so I was like, what? I was like, I don't recall getting ranked into this gang. I don't recall putting in work for this gang. Like, how is this a gang? This is some music I listened to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's a gang. So I'm a registered gang member because of that, you know?
That's wild.
Crazy as fuck. Bro.
That is nuts. I mean, I remember when for a while back in Albuquerque, they had got banned. And they weren't even allowed to come perform here because of I think it was like a little mini riot or something that happened in the front of.
Bro.
Yeah.
They flipped a cop car.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they flipped a cop car, I believe.
It wasn't.
I don't know if they flipped it all the way or if they just flipped it on its side, but
yeah, I know it got extreme.
Take one over.
Well, flipping pigs out here. No, I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
That's what's up, though. I mean, that's really cool. Did you skateboard as well? Because I mean, like I said, bro. I mean, you're in the same group, bro, and we kind of all did the same thing.
Yes, I did skate actually, and I used to be into like street skating. You know, doing tricks and shit, flip tricks and shit. But one day I went to ollie over like I think it was like 4 steps.
Okay.
And I went to ollie off of him, and my board had came up.
Oh damn! And you got credit carded.
Yeah. Bad, bro. Like it made me not want to skate.
He's like, I'm done with this.
I retired from skating after that. Like I could still do a kickflip and pop shove-its and shit always. But I'm not like how I used to be when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah.
But I did get into longboarding.
Okay.
And I did longboarding for a while. And that was fun. I really enjoyed longboarding.
That's what's
We used to go over here to the foothills and you know the crazy fucking roads up there.
Yeah, and just vomit.
Go down them flying like going as fast as cars go. You know, on a board. It was wild, bro.
That's what's up.